Hey, Ashley. Hi, Lenny and family.
Hi, Alex.
Okay. So it's morning somewhere in the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's morning in Malaysia. That's right.
Yep.
See, I say good morning and it works. You see that? And I say good night, it also works. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I got my drink. You got your drink.
Got my sleeping mug.
Barbara, I get to see your cup too, and you are a little bit dark, just to let you know. Okay, the light is behind you. Okay, so just so you know. Elizabeth, you outside, nice natural light with the trees. I see. Thank you for sharing the outdoor nature with us there. How's the weather out there?
Very nice.
Not too cold?
No, it's going to be in the 90 somethings this weekend. So
wow, we are getting a heat wave.
Here.
Oh, wow. It's swimming time, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. I think I got it. I got it.
We're waiting to see if Death Valley will break a world record this weekend.
Is that right?
Yeah, if they hit 130.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. 130?
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
And
Oh my gosh.
130?
Yep,
Holy
that's
cow.
Furnace Creek, Death Valley,
Wow.
highest in the world.
Wow.
Amazing.
Could be by Sunday or Monday.
Where easy.
We are enjoying this.
Okay, let's see. Well, I was hoping. Let me see. Nope. No. Okay, let's see if I can find that. Nope, I couldn't find it. Okay. Are we ready to play?
Just you, Lenny?
Yes.
What?
Is it just you?
I tried. He's going to go on his computer, and if Artie does, it would be on his computer. So
Okay.
now it's me.
Okay, let's see. Anybody else? Okay. Doreen, strange day. Wow. Why is it a strange day, Doreen? Hello. Okay, D. So good to see you, D. Okay. Also good to see you chime in. Okay. What a wonderful summer it is. Yes?
Yes.
If it's not, what a wonderful summer it is. Because we're creating a wonderful summer for everybody, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
If not, y'all can come join us on the beach and we can have fun on the beach. Okay? Beautiful to watch the dolphins and beautiful to watch the kids swimming today. It was just so beautiful. Yeah. And something about the beach opens up the space for us to play and feel and enjoy. It's really, really fun. Some people work on the beach, even more fun, you know. We get to enjoy on the beach ourselves, so we really like it, and so that is fun. But I hope, I know everybody is staying cool in this hot weather somehow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
Drinking a lot of nice cold drinks, you know, making nice smoothies and everything like that. Huh? So welcome to another conversation. Larry's recording it. Thank you so much. So, and are you guys able to do some of the replay on the YouTube for this now and then gathering? And if anybody of you tried it, and did it help you guys to be able to go back and take a look at it, you know, and listen to it? So,
Yep.
Perfect. You know, so sometimes, you know, this will help other people to have an understanding of conversations like that, and just let people know that they can go and take a look at it. I'm just learning and enjoying that. Okay, so anybody remember the subject of tonight's conversation?
Respect.
Hey, Alex, can I just jump in real quick with just one little housekeeping thing?
Yes.
Okay, so just to remind everybody, if you are near your device and you're moving around a lot, whether that's a phone or an iPad or a laptop, when you move around and you're using your microphone, it picks up a lot of noise. So if you're gonna move, please, or you have background noise, please mute yourself. You can go to the mute button in the lower left-hand corner of your screen and just click on the up arrow and choose to mute or adjust your settings. So thanks so much. It just helps everybody.
All right, Maggie's now chiming in on Zoom. This is awesome. I get to see her now. Yay! Maggie's in the house. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Larry, for housekeeping. Okay. So another housekeeping. Joe's in his new place with his light in the background too, really bright. Okay. So welcome, welcome. Okay. There you go. Not much easier to see you. And sometimes we don't realize that's why I have to do the practice to make sure my light is on to the side and things like that and get it right. And so y'all can see me clear, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. What's for dinner, Maggie?
I want some.
It's yellow rice and wontons.
Ah, there you go. My kind of food. Okay.
I want some.
All right. So I just want to create a context for you all for tonight's conversation here, you know, and I want to create a space for you all. You know, this is a Zoom meeting. People from all over the place can see and everything like that, and on Facebook and things like that. So yeah, I want to hold this space today that everybody can explore this conversation. There is no right, there is no wrong, okay? And I want people to ask questions. There is no stupid, there is no crazy. Just hold the space for everybody else to get it, and every question will be important. And we're going to be looking at tonight's conversation from 3 different aspects. 1, mental and social conversation, okay? 2, a physical conversation, as in like body and things like that. And the 3 is also from a spiritual conversation, spiritual level. Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
Okay. So like I said, we're going to play. There is no right and wrong answer. We're going to explore. And I want you guys, this is your sessions. Like I said, this is your gathering, and you guys get to chime in, and the people on Facebook can type in any questions or any conversations or any comments. And I'm able to see it now. It's like, yay, so nice. It's like, so I can see you guys, yeah, you know, and I guess Susan's having veggie spring rolls, okay, Thai food, you know, it's like you guys are making me hungry now, okay, so let's come back over here. So that's the space that I want to create, you guys, because the bigger that we are holding the space here, the bigger that people that listens to this will actually explore this conversation in the deeper level. It's not just the so-called right way. Okay, and I want you all to hear that there is many ways to approach it and many angles to approach it. Just like, what is this button?
That's easy.
But if you're coming from this angle, what is this button?
It's still easy.
You don't see easy. You know,
No, those tiny screws are a pain in the behind.
It's easy.
yeah, there you go. There is a pain in the behind conversation.
That was easy.
You know, and you get to see the inner workings of the batteries and the speakers. And like I said, I have yet to find a hard button. So if anybody find a hard button, let me know, okay? And so I love this one because it has many different languages as well. So it's nice. So anybody want to hear it in different language, let me know, and we can punch it in. Okay, so So we've got the contacts. Does anybody have any questions so far about what is this conversation, now and then conversation? For those of you who are pro, you all can chime in as well, you know, and how is this now and then conversation helpful for you in your life? Is it expanding in your understanding of life and making life easier, making life more powerful, or taking a look at life in a different perspective? I just want to get some feedback. So who would like to chime in, please?
It's a free coaching session sometimes.
That's right. Yeah. Your hair's getting longer, Maggie.
Man, it grows fast.
Uh-huh. And anybody else think about this now and then gathering?
I think that respect is really poignant right now with all that's going on in the world, particularly here in the States with the Black Lives Matter, because I think that it's a really pivotal word that if we all incorporated, we might not have as much of the friction that is coming to the surface right now.
Very astute observation, and that's one of the reasons why I picked this subject. Yes. Okay. So even though I didn't say anything about what's going on in this current event, but it really will help that. Okay. So very astute. Thank you for understanding the theme, and you know, just like last now and then conversation, it helps people see from a different perspective without me even having to mention it. Yes.
Yes.
You know, and I'm sharing my adventure along the way, and so people get to see from that perspective how to shift one's own perspective of life. Yes.
Yes.
You know, so perfect. Thank you for sharing for seeing how it is, you know, the subject that I picked actually applies to the current event, you know, and in life. And it always helps the current event in life, you know, because not just the Black Lives Matter, it's like the COVID, the current event, the political events. It really helps in all aspects. It helps in your work, in your life, in your job, in yourself, in your family. I look at it from, like I said, a higher perspective of observing and looking and solutions and understanding of things. And so I challenge myself to play this game to see how I can bring it into a very fun way for you guys. And like I said, I like my easy button. So I'll give you guys the easy way of looking at things and fun ways of looking at things. So yeah, so good share back. Thank you, Hope. Anybody else? And you know, when you guys listen to the conversation, how it helped you guys, or listen to the now and then conversation. And we've been going along for quite a while now, and we've seen many format and iterations and many different things. You know, and I'm going to introduce different ways of doing it again coming up later. So we'll see how it all evolve and play. You know, I like to have fun. Yes?
Yes. Remember way back before we went online, what I said, this COVID-19 is going to be a way for more government control.
Uh-huh.
Remember that?
Oh, well, it could be both directions. COVID-19 could be government control or lack of control. You understand that? So it all, we'll look at that, but thank you for sharing that, because COVID-19 is waking up a lot of people. And it's like, you know, just like it is also in, like, the stock market is now considered the great reset. Okay. It's like, it's gone so high, and everything went reset, the great reset. I mean, it's like these numbers have never, a lot of us haven't seen these numbers almost about since the Great Depression. Okay, so things like that. So there's a reset here, and I mean, we just got, what is it? On Thursday, a record high of COVID numbers, or something like 77,000 in one day. Okay, so amazing. Places are going up and places are going down. And Lenny, you're playing flashlight. Are you signaling us something here special? You're calling it the aliens or something?
My food is attracting flies.
Oh, wow, your food have color. Oh my goodness. I told
Yeah,
you.
I've got flies buzzing around me.
Oh, you got flies too. Okay. Lini's drink. What is that? What do you call it? Green light. I can't hear you, Lini. If you say something, your microphone is mute. Okay. So.
It's bubble tea.
Oh, bubble tea. That sounds so good. I want to have one of those. Yeah.
Artie made it for me.
Artie, okay, next time you come here, Artie, I want one of those.
But she has a light in there as well. It's illuminated with the.
Yeah, I see the beautiful green light.
The glowing ice cube
Yeah.
from Disney World, I think.
Oh, I thought it's an alien drink. So the more she drinks, the more she glows. Yes.
She glows
Okay.
anyway.
And she glows anyway. Perfect. Okay. So, Paul, thank you for sharing, guys. Just like I said, I just want to get a sense of how this conversation help you guys in your everyday life. Okay. So thank you. And wow, good to see Ashley for a change. Yeah, I get to put a face again. Yeah, you know, for those of you on Facebook, you know, I know most of you, so I can imagine who you guys are today. Just don't know what hairdo you guys are using today. So that's okay. What is respect? What? Okay, I'm going to start by reading some definition of respect first. Okay, in the dictionary, the standard definition of respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievement. And then another one is a state of being admired or respected. A person's polite greeting, respect. Due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of. Particular respect or point of view. Okay, so respect. Does anybody want respect? Nah, nobody wants respect. Nobody cares about respect anyway, right? Okay, so from your perspective, just currently, without me reading that definition, or after hearing that definition, what is respect for you guys? Just chime it out. I want to hear your perspective of what respect is, because I know from every culture, every different places, there is a different tonality to the word respect. So you all can type in Facebook as well and things like that, and or even say something or type it in there in Zoom. So let's get some interaction for you guys. I want to hear from you guys, okay? So I want you guys to play here tonight. So what is respect? Who wants to chime in?
Alex, what I came up with was that it's more than just, you know, like the golden rule, like doing to others what you'd like them to do to you, but it's also honoring your commitments and viewing the other as at least equal, you know, in all ways, like at least at an equal level, if not just a little bit better. But it's not necessarily a competition, and it's not necessarily capitulation or what I say, submission. It's more about being on an even playing field. Like, out of respect for you, I see you as an adult. I'm going to hold you to your word, and I'm also going to honor my commitments to you. That, to me.
Okay, so that sounds like an action thing, yes? A social interaction thing, yes? You know, I respect you, you respect, you do your work, you do your things. There's a social thing that's going on here. It's okay, this is beautiful here. That's one perspective of that. So like I said, you know, I'm holding the higher space tonight. We're gonna look at social, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Okay, so we're gonna be looking from different angles, and I wanna hear So that's a very that did it make you guys think? Just mind me putting the word what respect is in the email for you guys to talk about. It's going to make you think about that. Okay, good. So thank you, Maggie, for sharing. Anybody else would like to chime in on what respect is to you guys?
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
Doreen on Facebook says honor when she's honor.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That it is honor. Yes. You know, and it's really interesting, though. If you hear this one here, you can actually hear the background of the word. Yes. You know, military people, when they say respect, what is it? Spiritual people, when they say respect, what is it? You can hear the background. Okay, just listen for that. Okay, and it's like family people, respect means what? Okay, so you hear that. So just be open to the conversation. Anybody else? What is respect?
Thoughtfulness.
Wholeness?
Thoughtfulness.
Thoughtfulness. Thank you, Barbara, for chiming in, and we can see you good now. You know.
So Alex, so would you say that there are different versions of respect, since you were talking about the background of military or the spiritual or the family? Because there's definitely different ideas in terms of the family for respect.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I wanted to open it up. That's why I'm holding the space, that there is no right or wrong conversation tonight. That allow yourself to hear that, because when one thinks, oh, I want respect, and you think everybody understand the same concept of what you have, and you think everybody understand the same way that you want to be treated, like treat unto others the way you want to be treated. What if I say I want people to just keep hugging me? And then there's some people who don't like hugging. So how do they respect me? If they don't like hugging, they feel so uncomfortable. So that means they don't respect me? No, that's not quite so. That's why I just wanted to open it up. It's like some people, respect means listen to me, okay? Or pay attention to me. But some people have attention problems. They don't want to pay attention or cannot pay attention. Does not mean they don't want to respect us, but they can know how to express it. That's why I want to open the conversation for you guys to hear. You know, when we assume respect, we get into communication issues and misunderstanding. Okay, so I want to help you guys see how to look at it from a different way, and thinking that that respect is right and wrong, or yes or no, or have or don't have, or hard to get or easy to get, or don't give a hoot about it. Okay, every way is right now. That's why I want to say that every way is right, and you get to tonight. You get to choose. You know what respect means to you and how you want to get it or how you want to use it. And I'll show you different ways that is powerful mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically as well. Okay, so that's why I say I want to explore it from different levels. So yes, Elizabeth, you know, it all depends. There's no right and wrong, and there's so many. You know, in my discovery, in my own work, with working with so many different people from so many different cultures. You know, people in England have different meaning for respect. People in Scotland have different. People in Japan have different meaning for respect. You know, if you don't respect me, I'll cut your head off. Okay, so you know, and the different things like that. You know, and in the South they have different meanings for respect, and even in America. Okay, you know, and then New York has a different meaning of respect. And then I was looking for the song "Ain't No Respect" by Rodney Dangerfield. You know. I couldn't find. So if you guys got that song, you can play for me later.
Alex?
Yes, Kai.
Yeah, I'd like to share from perspective of Eastern people, all right?
Okay.
Generally speaking, respect is that just follow instruction, follow what the elders ask the younger one to do.
That is
alright? It's very
right.
strong in the Eastern culture, and I am very free in my way of doing things since young. That's why before I was transformed and look inward, I had a lot of a loggerhead, with the Eastern culture, because I question things. I don't just follow. So
Eh,
Eastern culture is very important about this following the authority figure, either in a family, in a society, in the politics, in wherever. So, but people perceive that when you question certain things, it seems like it's not respectful. Okay, that's my
Perfect. I want to welcome some people coming in. Welcome, Angie. So good to see you chiming in. And so, yes, you see what I mean? From her perspective in Asia, growing up, for me, respect means you listen to your elders. Yes, it's like huge thing. I mean, inside my own family, we had fights about that. If you don't listen to your elders, well, I'm from the West. Well, you are still from the East. Okay, no. It's like, but on the West, we question authorities. On the East, you follow elders. It's like, okay, then now, if you believe in both worlds, you're stuck. And the kids from both worlds now, it's like they come from the East, they come over here. And the kids are taught to think for themselves. And they question the grandma who come or grandparents who come and says, you do this. But why? Very simple, the kids are, but why? And then they run to mom and say, Mom, I don't want to. No. Grandma says I have to do it. No. So now they get the mom says, you don't have to. Now, congratulations, you just teach them how to disrespect that person. So which one is right? So that's why I say I want you all to hear it from a different perspective, because many parents wants what? Wants respect from the kids, yes? And
Well,
many wonder why they're not getting it.
Alex,
Yes.
in the Western side of the planet, within the Christian perspective, respect is one of the 10 commandments for your parents. So, so that brings up another issue in terms of authority figures and what you're supposed to be doing. But that is the Old Testament, not the New Testament, just to be clear.
Yeah, it's funny. Just old and new is two different meanings too. Okay, and then respect is honor. Respect is, there's so many. When I look at how people use respect in today's life, it's so twisted that sometimes they don't even know how to use it. Okay, and then they don't even know how to even appreciate or see the value and the power of it. Okay, so it's like they think it's like a bad thing or a duty, and so they're running away from it. And unbeknownst to everyone, human nature, every single one of us wants respect in one form or another.
Can you go more into that, Alex?
I will. I'm just letting you guys ponder upon this first. Yeah. Every single one of us, in one form or another, wants respect from our spouse, our kids, our parents, our friends, our co-workers, our boss, the community, the society. Even your social circle. We all want that. some way, somehow, we all want that. The ones that have it, here's your clue for you guys. The ones that have it enjoy life.
Alex, my thought is everyone treated as an equal.
Well, that's a good thought, Robert. Is it real?
Yes.
How? How is it possible, Robert?
Well, we were all created the same from dust. We all have the same physical body. So
okay, so
we
pause for a second.
all physically meant we are the same.
Let's slow down, Robert. This is a powerful conversation you brought up here, and I want you guys to hear it. Are you sure it's the same particle and the same dust?
Yes.
Is my hair the same as your hair?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Is my DNA the same as your DNA?
Not the DNA, but
is my nose the same as your nose?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So I want all of you guys to look at my nose and Robert's nose. Is it the same?
Yes.
Is it the same color? It might have the same function, but is it the same? I mean, just the facts, nothing more. I'm not making you wrong. I'm opening your eyes here. I'm asking you, observe. Because even I'm from Malaysia, Kai and from Malaysia, even our two noses are different. Even my brothers and my sisters, my nose are different. My ears are different. We might look similar shape, but if you look closely, it's different. Our fingerprint is all unique. We might have the same shape in hands, but if you put two fingerprints together, they're not the same. It's actually designed to be different, not to be the same. Each one of us is designed to be a unique person. We want to be equal in the treatment of things, but are we really equal? Are we in the same height? We eat the same thing? We like the same thing? We smell the same way. Even with the same thing, if we put we put one lemon, and the two of us smell it, will we like it? If I put hot peppers and we squeeze it, will our nose be able to handle it the same way? So I'm asking people to really think about it. We want equality. I hear that. Are two people always treated equal, even by the parents, even by your siblings, even by your loved one? I have yet to see that two twins in the family growing up have different experience of life. They might like the same girl or the same boy, but their feelings are different. I mean, if you really look at it, even your art, Robert, you put a piece of art in front of somebody, 5 people, will everybody see the same thing?
No.
No. So how could that be equal? You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to wake people up. Everybody's blindfolded. Everybody have to be equal, have to be equal. I says, I understand. I give you the same amount of money to two different people, same amount of money. They both have $1 million. Will the both of them spend the same way?
No. One of them might end up broke.
But you want equal. But you said equal. I give them equal. How do they use it?
Alex,
Yes.
Larry's asked 2 really good questions. How does one measure equality? And is equality seeing the same thing?
Thank you for bringing me present, you guys. I'm just in the conversation and you guys are talking. I love that. And hey, Shirley, welcome, coming in. Yes. So, Larry, thank you for sharing that. You know, how do we measure equality? Yes. So if Robert and I were to sit down and says, Elizabeth, we're going to decide what's equal for you. Me and Robert, we are powerful judges. We are both powerful people. Elizabeth, we're going to decide what's equal for you, Elizabeth.
I'd say no.
You don't want me to?
No, because I stand for myself.
Wait a minute, but we are equal people. We're very nice people.
You certainly are, but I'm an individual.
You can hear her tone that, well, you might be nice, Alex, but I don't want you to decide for me. Okay, how do you measure equality? So me and Robert sitting here, he has a perspective of what equal is, correct?
Right.
He's developed that. He's learned about it. He's studied about it. He's experienced it from his life. And I have a different perspective of equal. The way I studied it, the way I understand it, the way I teach it. Yes? You know, because if you look back in history, equality and respect, you guys brought these two beautiful subjects here up here. Equality and respect. If you look in history, is there ever a time everybody is equal in history?
No.
I mean, prove me wrong. Is there ever a time in any country that everybody is equal in one time?
No, but Alex, it does seem that it's a huge aspiration for humankind, that at least in America.
There's an aspiration that everybody don't eat any animals. Is it possible? Just a food for thought. Is aspiration that some people aspire to not eat any animals.
Everything is not only possible, but inevitable. But does anybody want to do that?
Well, inevitable is another perspective too. Yes, it is possible. But is it practical? Just like everybody is aspiring to that. Who's everybody? You guys are chiming in. I love it. This is coming in. You know, so Maggie has to go in. Is rain out there for you, Maggie? Okay, so really, in equality, we all think we want to aspire to that. And I say we all think. Just like respect. We all want respect. We all think we all should have. And we all think we all should have equality. I'm asking, is it even really possible to have that? Or is it a real dream to have that?
I think, Alex, in some subject matters, equality is absolutely possible. Like, for instance, equal pay for gender. But in other aspects, it's a much more abstract concept. So, it's a much more broad scope.
So I want you all to, I hear what she's saying, equal pay for both gender. And I'm gonna ask you guys to look at this. You know, I'm gonna bring you guys to just look at it from a perspective. Yes, we want equal pay, we want equal space, we want equal rights, we want equal voting, we want that. So if you pay somebody equally, two persons doing the same job, will both of them produce the same thing?
No.
So why not? They should produce equal because they get equal pay, is it not?
Depends on their background.
But you say equal. They are equal people. So I expect equal results, is it not?
Well, again, Alex, we're looking at the subject matter here, and we're talking about productivity now, according
No,
to.
no, we're looking for the same conversation here, not changing it. I'm just looking at if we are supposed to give everybody equal pay. Is it not right to expect equal results?
Correct. I think if you're talking about company, I think productivity should be equal.
It should be equal, but it doesn't. And then people pull the race card out and says, well, I'm different.
I think a lot of time people don't take into account the individual experience and then their perception of themselves and ethic or work or whatever it is inside of whatever we're looking at. There's an experience that each person has, right?
Correct.
That.
So, and like I said, this conversation will irk people. If it presses your button, that means it's an area of your life that is already now you're going to be learning. For you guys, and that's why I said, when I teach people to be a teacher, when we talk about conversation, we have to be powerful in our own conversation. For those of you, a lot of you all are, you know, aspiring and are social teachers here. I want you all to understand, when you open a conversation, if it triggers people, that means we're helping them to look an area of life. They might not like you anymore. They might not like you anymore. When you even ask a question, they might not like you anymore. But you are an instrument of their growth.
Everything's my fault.
Thank you, Arrow. Everybody can blame him now because he told us that, okay? So, so you guys, I'm free now. It's all Arrow's fault, okay? He's a big man, so he can handle it. He's got a big shoulder, so he can handle it. You get that? So it's all his fault now. So I can now say anything, and it's don't look at me and don't blame me anymore. Thank you, Arrow, for helping me have this conversation forward. So now it's all Arrow's fault. And so why I say this is because not everybody is comfortable at this conversation. When I look at it from a spiritual perspective, you guys are not gonna like it. That's why I hold the space for you guys to like it, not like it, to hate me bringing it up, to liking it, bringing it up, to opening your mind to bring it up. So, and I know it will trigger people, and I will get you. I will always get the brunt of it later too. Okay. But it's okay. And I said, I want to look from this perspective, from mental, all this thinking here, so it's so-called intellectual, and it's physically triggering people. It's physically, emotionally triggering you guys. Okay? And it's making you guys uncomfortable. Or it's making you guys liking it. And it's also making you guys look at your soul journey. What are you here supposed to learn? And when I press the button letter, you guys gonna see that you guys here to learn big stuff. Okay, so that's why I say it will press button. And when you guys ask, that's why I want you guys to open up question here, that you guys will actually see the questions will trigger a lot of people's conversation. My dog wants my attention here. See, everybody say hi to Body. Everybody say hi to you, okay? So, okay, good.
We respect him.
Thank you. Yeah, so why I said this important, not many people want to have this conversation even. And yet they expect people to respect them. They expect that. And then they get angry when they don't get it. And then they blame you for not giving it to them.
But then, Alex, okay, so we're switching back and forth between equality and respect, which are two different things.
Yes.
So in terms of respect,
I can say they are equal. You should respect me equally. Equal pay, equal respect.
Alex, I think one thing that people don't really think about is that we say all the time we want everything to be, we want equality, especially in the United States, we want equality.
I know that's why.
But we don't really, because we still want a leader. We still want to look to higher, you know, advice. We still want somebody to take responsibility for like running the government and like being in charge of certain things that we can't do ourselves. So we really don't want equality. We want people just to like do their job sometimes.
Thank you, Maggie, for starting to think for yourself here, because I don't want to say it. I want you guys to get it. You know, even you might be wanting equality, but do you really want equality? Do you want to do the same amount of job that everybody else is doing? I can guarantee you more people. We were sitting on the beach. The garbage people driving the big truck. There's 3 people going down to get 1 trash can. They're driving, having a good time. One talking, the other one doing, and the other one pointing fingers. And then go to the next one. One person doing more of the job, the other 2 talking a lot. And they get equal pay. And when they go home, somebody's gonna complain that I do most of the work. But they get equal pay, they get equal hours.
Can I give a perspective?
How is that possible? Yeah. So thank you, Ashley. 1 second. So I just want to finish Maggie's conversation here beautifully, in the sense that, do we really want to do the equal amount of job, even for the same pay? Most people want to do less and get paid more. You get that? Okay, Ashley, please share.
Okay, for me, respect is more of an energetic thing.
Yes.
And when I say that, what I mean is when you have enough care and consideration for everything that you act or interact with. For example, whether it's a person, it's a bug, it's an item that belongs to you or to somebody else. It's about having that unconditional just care and consideration. So when you approach whatever it is that you're interacting with, you're being respectful, because you're not changing how you're going to interact with based on anything, whether it be what you think that person's worthy of or what you're worthy of, or trying to impress anybody or act or anything like that. It's not presentation based. It's just, this is what it is. And being that you are another form of life, even if it's an inanimate object, it's another form of life. And therefore, I'm going to treat you with care and consideration.
Okay.
Universally.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Ashley. Can you see how just when you guys share, I'm very thankful for you guys sharing, by the way. When you guys share, you can see the different perspective of respect already, yes? Yes. Even a different perspective of equality. And some people will be triggered already. So Ashley, thank you for sharing the way you measure, the way you feel, the way you expect, or the way you experience respect. Do you understand that? Okay, so when people are so sensitive like this, who are naturally open and sensitive, they become very receptive to this kind of energy. And if they don't have a clear reference for themselves, they're going to be hurt a lot of the times. So because they gauge on respect on energy. That means if somebody is unhappy and then they don't send the right energy to the respect, it hurts them. One has to understand how to manage those energy powerfully and understand how to interpret the energy with the respect that we want. So, you know, I teach people how to use energy in different areas, in love, respect, honor, power, belief. All of those, it will affect people. And yes, there'll be energy from all over. 5 different people say the same respect, I will experience respect energy from them 5 different ways. They all say the same word. And even equality and even love. They all 5 people say they love. They say, I am love, I am love, I am love, I am love. I will experience from them differently. I cannot help it. They cannot help it. That's why I say each human being is designed to experience a unique pattern, structure, experience, and level of life.
So, Alex, I'm thinking, I think awareness and behavior is kind of related. For example, if you go out and you're walking around wherever you're walking, especially these days, and there's so many people that just aren't paying attention. And in a sense that when they're not paying attention, they're disrespecting all kinds of people in so many different ways.
Are there?
Yeah.
From Errol's point of view, by the way.
Well, I mean, so if you're walking somewhere and you're too close to somebody, or you don't have a mask on, for example, and you're just, oblivious. They're not monitoring their distance or anything like that. The set upon rules or whatever is out there,
Perfect. Yes. It will, the level of respect in yourself will affect the environment and the way you see life and the way you view life and the way you will get the response of life back. If you don't respect yourself, or if your level of respect is very slow, okay, then you will not respect. You get that? If your level of respect is very low, I don't give a hoot about anything. Okay? So,
Alex?
Let me finish, please. Hold on a sec. Hold your thought. Really, I like to hear your thoughts. When we have that low level of respect, we walk around not giving that level of respect, so that people will experience no respect. They will experience it, and they will get angry. And then the people have high respect walking on the same street. They cannot walk on a straight line because they're going to have dots around all over the place. They respect everybody's space. They cannot walk on a straight line. So now they're respecting everybody, but people still don't respect them. Why? Because that level of respect is different from his level of respect. Should everybody give him his level when he walked down the street?
Well, I just want to, that's an observation I have. I just figure par for the course and, don't actually expect them to behave any differently.
No, they will not behave any differently.
Yeah, but
they will still behave
all the time, and there's like all these mindless, oblivious people out there.
Right. So but that also help you understand their level of respect. You understand that? It could be a lot. It could be non-existent. Okay. So 1 second, Maggie. John, continue with your question.
Well, I was hearing Errol talking about his perspective, and I had the flash in about special needs people, especially people that have like Asperger's, or some form of autism, where they actually are they considered disrespectful because they actually can't tune in. And then the other part was when you were talking, another flash came in about the Emperor's New Clothes.
Yeah.
Where everybody was standing around like praising the Emperor's New Clothes, and he was walking around naked.
Yeah.
And the children were the only ones that like called it out on the carpet and actually said, he's naked.
Yeah. So So should we play that game, Emperor's New Clothes?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's go to Virginia Beach. You go to the beach and everybody say, Emperor's new clothes. Look at the new swimming trunk and bathing suit you guys having. So, but what I'm saying to you, perfect. Asperger, different levels, different people, different conversation, different ability in their mind. Okay, so if we expect equal from them, just like we expect a kid to walk and talk just like an adult. And we haven't even talked about the spiritual conversation about, I said I want to introduce spiritual conversation. It's like the spiritual conversation about soul age. Okay? For those of you who study with me, you understand soul age is a very permanent thing. It's like a young soul have a different value for respect than an old soul. Just like a young kid right now in this life, who's the human maturity, not even spiritual, human maturity, a young kid will have a different value or respect from an elderly person or mature person. And then like you all talk about, 1 second, Robert, I think you hold on to your thought. Like you talk about different, like Asperger or ALS or things like that, and disability. Different people have different abilities, yes, or disability, yes. So if we expect all of them to be equal to, is it real? So is it fair for us to treat them equally when they cannot even receive it or they don't even want it? Okay? Some kids, some Asperger, they cannot handle so much emotion. They have to have steady, calm place. If you give them too much love, it's too much for them. Too much attention is too much for them. Too much respect even. So they cannot give it back to us, and we expect them to give it back to us because we give them this, we give them level 7 respect. They need to give me level 7 respect back. Is it possible? Is it even logical or fair or valid? So I want I'm gonna ask you all to think here. Don't just take blindly. Everybody has to be respected. Everybody has to be equal. Don't take just everybody should treat Alex the best, by the way. Everybody should treat me best, okay? You see that? So your best means my 10. You get that? And what is that? You see that? Even if I tell you 10, what is that? So everybody can demand for that. Does not mean they can get it or they should even have it. Okay, Robert, go ahead. You were going to say.
Yeah, you brought it up right at the very start. But an individual through their life goes through different stages and will have different feelings of different respect and so on as they go through their different stages of life.
Exactly, they will. You know, a little kid don't need that much respect, but when they go into high school, they want to run for the class president or the president, the school president. Now they have to have new respect, and then they go into college. Now they want to go run for the club president. They have to have a different level of respect, and then they go to work. Okay, when they go to work, they say, I want to be the president of this company. Now they need bigger respect. And then they go to, after the president company, they go big. They want to go to become a politician. And now they go bigger. Now the respect keeps growing. You see that? I just want you all to just think about it. It's like, you know, is all respect the same?
I think one side of respect is seeing everyone, seeing them, and working with them when and where they are.
One way of respect is to be able to see and meet them and where they are. Yes.
Yeah, one-sided respect, because that doesn't mean it's going to be returned.
Yeah. So can you
Hard
see
to know though.
So
It's
see,
hard to know.
thank you, Maggie. Thank you. I was just about to say that. No, and by the way, thank you guys for sharing, and you guys are really sharing, and I'm addressing as much as I can from everybody for you guys on comment and things like that over here. So, and I'm just looking at different people's comment and questions, you know, and things like that. So as you can see, just by our small group of conversation here, this is a small group of just a conversation called respect. And then we brought in equality. It automatically applies to equality as well, okay? And it brings that in. Just this small group, you already see the diverse point of view of that, yes?
Yes.
So how can I tell you guys, even from this group, to say that, like Robert introduced to me, Alex, we gotta be equal. I said, you guys are gonna respect me, all respect me and love me equally. So everybody, when you all come, bring me Starbucks. And thank you, Joe, for doing that. So that's respect. And I'm just kidding, all right? So you can see, everybody have different form of respect. They bring different things, different gifts, they express different love, different opinion. And Joe, thank you for bringing me Starbucks every time. You know, that is a beautiful gesture of his love. Okay, so why I'm saying that in different gesture of love, of respect, you know, and every time when I have healing circle, people bring cheesecake. I love that. Okay, so why I'm saying that even in this small group, we can build respect and we can completely crush respect. And even in this small group, Facebook here and here, just this small group, we have so many perspectives. If I were to be an alien coming down here to learn what respect is from Earth, I'll be confused. I literally would be confused. One is emotional, one is mental, one is spatial, one is listening, one is feeling, one is doing, one is you got to hear me. So if I don't have ears, how am I going to hear you? If I don't have eyes, how can I see you? If my feelings are numb, how can I feel you? If I've been hurt so much, my feelings are numb, how can I feel you? I'm just asking you all to really look at that. What is respect for yourself? Not just for everybody else. Not what you expect of them. And is it fair, or is it right, or is it the best, or is it completely right to have everybody equal for everything? And I really look at that. You know, it's just such a thing. I mean, for the deeper conversation, some people I ask you guys, it's just such a thing as equality even. You put 5 people, 5 men in a group in a room, and you put a wonderful piece of meat in there, and you put 3 beers, and you put wonderful 1 dessert. How are they going to have it equally? Will they fight for it? And then you put 1 woman in the room in 5 men, what will happen? The women love it. Yeah, some of you guys do, some of you guys don't. Do you see that? Even women perspective is different, even men perspective is different. So is it possible to be equal? We all want equality. Is it really equality that we want? Or is it respect that we really want?
I think on some level it can be, but it's like for me, can I say what it is for me?
Yes, Lenny, go ahead.
Because I feel like respect is something that I give or find in myself. like love, like unconditional love. And then I automatically have it for everybody. But
Unconditional
it's
love. Respect is unconditional.
different.
So you're breaking up a little bit,
But
Lenny?
it's a different. Oh.
Lenny, hold on a second. You're breaking up a little bit. Can you say that again? Okay. So I heard you said that respect is unconditional
Lenny,
something.
turn your camera on.
Unconditional love?
Lenny, turn your camera off while you speak.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Well, her bandwidth.
Got it. Okay, bandwidth. It helps with the bandwidth. Yeah, go ahead.
So for me, it feels when I find respect for myself, when I give it to myself, when I find myself worthy of being held in high self-esteem to myself, for myself, then when I feel that level of respect for myself, I feel it for everybody. But I know that's not what's going on day to day out in the world. Usually, sometimes I like to pretend because it helps me feel better and get through the day.
Yeah.
But I know
Okay.
other people
So,
aren't doing that back.
no.
Like,
Lenny, what you're sharing is exactly what I'm also wanting people to understand here. You know, when you look at you start to evaluate what respect is for you, when you all start to evaluate what respect is for yourself, and for her, respect is love for oneself. And if you put the level of love here, let's say level 7 for oneself, you will actually express respect out there at level 7. Okay, and so when it does not mean you will get it back all level 7, but you will express level 7. Okay, because now you have your own value of respect. Respect is unconditional love, but not everybody have that value. You understand that this is just her value, unconditional love for myself. So how do you apply that same concept of respect with regards to your health, with regards to your body, with regards to your interaction with people? I want you guys to really look at that again. And then if you apply that unconditional love to yourself, that means you love yourself with what you take, what you eat, what you drink, you enjoy your coffee in the level of unconditional love that you do, like your food. You're not beating yourself up. I eat this, I should eat that. So you just disapplied your respect to yourself here of your food to that. And versus, this is my respect level. And then when people talk to you, if you love yourself unconditionally, if somebody talks rough at you, you have to address that. If you don't address, you just disrespect yourself. You just disrespect yourself, not them. You did. Because you allow it to happen. Because if you love yourself that level, and if somebody treats you that way, you will say, excuse me, that is not acceptable in this area. If you want to talk to me, come from unconditional love. You request for that. If they cannot give it to you, have a good day, man. You hold your space that this is what you're supposed to get. You respect yourself that way. If you choose to have that level of respect, it's not demanding them to give it to you. You train others to give it to you the way you want. They don't know your level of respect. Kids don't know your level of respect. Even my parents don't know my level of respect. I grow in, like you all say, as kids, we all grow. We have to teach them, even my family, how to respect me. Friends, how to respect me. We have to be the bigger person to get and teach the respect that we want. And Angie Kramer, thank you for sharing. She wants the 3 beer instead of the man. Okay, so that's good.
Alex,
yes.
I also wanted to bring up a concept that you hear often, particularly as we're growing up, and that is the phrase, respect has to be earned. It's not just given.
Correct. And so what does that really mean? I really teach people that respect has to be earned. What does that mean? So play with me on that. What does it mean when we say respect has to be earned?
Well, it's not a concept that I've ever accepted. So,
okay, so has anybody experienced that concept? Respect has to be earned.
Well, I mean, I've experienced it from others.
Okay.
You know, it's like, particularly in an environment where you have authoritative people who have, quote, power over you in some area of your life.
Yeah.
And they come at you and they will say, you know, don't expect to just get this. You have to earn respect. I'm not going to respect you until you've earned it.
Usually the person that says it are the people who have respect.
Yeah. Right.
Alex?
I'm going to share that with you. Just hold on a second. I want to go a little bit deeper with Hop on that, John. When people have respect or have already learned how to get it, they can say that. Okay? And why I say that is because they actually understand what it takes for them to get the respect that they want in their life.
I agree with that in some regards, but in some regards, I think that it's more of an arrogant, powerful power play.
It could be an arrogant power play, or it could come across as an arrogant power play.
Well, I'm not, you know, I agree that because I'm very much that way with others, and I have a certain level of respect for myself. And if you're going to communicate with me, you're not going to yell at me. I'm glad to talk about anything, but it's what you gave an example of just a few minutes ago. It's like you set your boundaries and you say, you know, if you're not willing to communicate in this manner, then have a nice day and and go from there.
Yeah.
But you also have situations like, I think about the military, I think about in the prison system, where you have people who automatically think that they have a greater level of power or authority over you, regardless of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And they come at you with, you have to earn my respect. And I think there's a fine line there between whether that is someone who really respects themselves or someone who is really based in a very strong ego power situation.
Okay, so I'm going to put everybody on pause. John, before so go ahead and say one last thing, and I'm going to put everybody on mute and pause for a second in a moment, and I'm going to talk about all of that. So go ahead, John. What last question?
Well, when I was listening to Hope, my perspective on it, and it probably comes from being in a military concepted family, and I was the youngest and the only girl, so I didn't really quite get the whole echelon that I was growing up in. But my perspective is, I give you respect until you teach me that you don't deserve it. And then I remove the respect and I remove myself from the situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys, everything that you guys explained really is a beautiful example of how human beings use respect to control, dominate, and to win. Okay? Literally is. Okay? They try to control somebody, get in charge of somebody, or get people to respect them in the way by controlling them, under controlling the method of conversation. Okay, but those are all just part and parcel of the tools. And so I want to pause and everybody, I'm going to put everybody on mute now. Okay, and where can I do that? Okay, so everybody's on mute. Okay, so I want you guys to take a deep breath for a moment and just release a little bit. As you can hear, this conversation brings up a lot of things. So taking a nice deep breath and just letting go of the conversations, the thinkings, the rights and the wrongs. I'm right, everybody's wrong, and everybody's wrong and I'm right. Both ways are the same. And just letting it all go about the right and wrongs. And just taking yourself and just allowing your mind to hear from a bigger perspective about this conversation. And allowing your body to feel a bigger perspective of this conversation. As you take another breath, invite your own spirit to come in, to have this conversation for yourself. Each and every one of us come here on a beautiful soul journey. We all, as human beings, on this beautiful soul journey, is to learn and grow. We all experience life firsthand to learn and grow. Respect is one of the tools that is very, very powerful for the soul to learn. But more importantly, the human body, the human brain, the human heart, the human organs, the human energy sensory perception is designed to help the soul learn our earthly experience. I'm inviting you guys to think about this. If your soul is supposed to learn the word respect for yourself in the level of respect that your soul needs, and I'm going to say it again. If you here to learn from your soul perspective in the level of respect that your soul needs, I didn't say human need, your soul need. If you're a spiritual soul that needs a high spiritual respect, or if you are a young soul that needs high social respect, or if you are a mature soul and you want social respect from friends that are important for you in your soul journey, in your profession that is important for you, that tool that triggers your emotion, your sensory perception, your mental anger, your mental challenge, your body expression, all of that is to help you master your journey of learning that particular topic called respect or equality. When you choose to elevate your level of respect, you will experience each level that you change, you will immediately get back that level of respect that you have just elevated yourself to. And when you bring your respect down, you will also immediately experience the disrespect in equal proportion to your level of growth. And when you want respect from your peers or your partner, and you elevate it to that level, you will automatically, when you achieve that level, you automatically request and teach people to respect you at that level. If you have not achieved that level and you want people to give you that level, you have to make them do it. So you're forcing them to give you what you haven't even got. The moment you have it, you will get it. And if they don't give it to you, you can teach them in a wise, steady, or in an abrupt way. But the way that you can teach them will be your way and your choice of teaching. There are some people that are very abrupt. You don't talk to me that way. But that's their way. They want that respect that way. Whereas some people says, excuse me, please turn your voice down, and then I will be able to hear you. Very calmly, express lovingly the respect that they want. But the only way to get the respect, true respect, and the phrase that a lot of people say is that you have to earn the respect. In a way, to explain what you earn respect is because you work it yourself, the respect that you want, you earn it. You work, you develop, you build. When you build big respect, you can now reap the rewards by earning the respect of others. And like I said, it doesn't have to be abrupt, and it can be abrupt. Right and wrong is a social conversation. I said to you, it's a soul journey. The soul can be abrupt, and it pisses somebody off, and it's that soul's journey to learn how to respect themselves by not taking this abrupt conversation. So now when they elevate themselves in the level of respect, they will say, I hear you want me to respect you. Yes, I want my respect. They are so powerful in their own respect. They says, I hear you, but they don't take it as an abrupt. They say, they only hear and listen and say, I hear you want me to respect you this way. Why? Because they're so powerful in their own respect and powerful in themselves. They don't take the abrupt conversation. They take it as a method of conversation or communication, that his method of asking me to respect him is abrupt. When we are powerful ourselves, it does not faze us the way they deliver their request for us to respect them. And when we're powerful ourselves, we can now choose depending on the level of our own growth. When we're powerful, we can actually know how to request the level of respect that we want. We can have with a rough people, you can say, guys, this is the way you respect me. With the loving yogi people, so we can say, ladies and gentlemen, please come to my class in a gentle, quiet way. We can be able to get the respect from any level. It's self-mastery of first understanding, developing, educating, and growing your own respect to the level that you want. And then to be able to now express it into the world, to experience the level that you are, your respect that you choose to receive. And to communicate powerfully to the world, this is how you talk to me, how you treat me, how your energy comes to me. But I don't expect you to know everything. If you don't, I will teach you how to tune your energy to come to me like a deep breath, Relax and come and talk to me now. Yes, dear. What do you want? You manage your experience of life from the level of respect that you are and the level of respect you're going to get. And the level of respect that you are, the higher level of respect that you are, the more ability that you can give, the more respect you will be able to give. If you have low level of respect, you won't have give low respect. If you have high level of respect, and the people just down low, they only need level 3, you can give them level 3. If they need level 4, you can give them level 4. If you can give them level 7, you can give them level 7. But if you have only level 3, you can give level 3, but you cannot give level 4, you cannot give level 5, you cannot give level 7. And if you're level 10, you can give all of that. So I propose to you guys to look at your soul journey and what does respect mean to yourself? And what is level 10 respect means to you? And if you have it, how does it show up in your life? So let's play a game here for a moment. Everybody close your eyes. And just expand your mind. And imagine this wonderful imaginary world that we're creating in our mind. And looking at ourselves, that we already have a level 10 respect. So going into this wonderful world that we create in our mind, and imagine that we walk into this world, new body, new energy, new experience, the highest level of respect that we want for ourselves, level 10. And we walk into this world. Imagine yourself walking out into the world from your place of living and walking on the streets. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? How does your energy feel with a level 10 of respect? How big is your energy feel walking just on the street? And when somebody come by to you, just walking by to you, how does their energy feel towards you, walking towards you? How do they feel? How can you feel? How does your energy feel towards them? What is your greeting to them from this level? Good morning, ma'am. What is the tonality of your voice coming from this level of respect for yourself? And because you have this high level of respect, by your tonality, they could hear this. How do they give back to you? Just walking on the street, meeting somebody. And they give you that respect in that level. And imagine yourself walking back home and your family members or your friends come and visit you. And you're walking into that room with that level of respect. What is the energy that you carry when you walk into that room? And how do you greet them with that high level of respect that you have of yourself? Is it a smooth or a rough one? And how do they talk to you? Just look at that. This is your creation, level 10. They all respect you. They all listen to you. So when you talk to the family members, they actually pay attention to you because they respect you. They actually listen to every word you say. How does that make you feel when they really pay attention to you and they pause and listen to you? And you talk and you smile and you say, this feels so good. They all respect me so well. I love them. You just shared an experience by respect, by them giving you respect and you respecting them. A level of love that is present in the beauty of respect. You even feel love because they respect you. It's a new spiritual understanding of seeing the power of respect of self. And when you talk to a friend, now a friend phone call you on the phone, and you talk from that level of respect, even over the phone, they could hear that. And when they say something off, you just hold steady and teach them how to talk to you. And they talk to you with such respect that you actually feel love through the phone to you. And now fast forward a little bit, we jump into your car, going to your place of work, or people working at home, just you're standing in an arena where you are working in front of a group of people that you work with, whatever form of work that you want to choose. It be spiritual work, it be corporate work, it will be family work, it'll be personal work, whatever form of work. You imagine a group of people or a couple of clients in front of you. You have just achieved level 10 respect. And you're standing in front of them and feeling that level of respect that you are projecting out to them. How does it feel flowing out of you, energy-wise, with that level of respect? Is it smooth? Is it powerful? Is it loving? You're going to be using all those words spiritually. It could be sympathetic, empathetic, compassion, power, steadiness, firmness. Just because you elevate it to the level 10 for respect. And when you talk to people from that level of respect, you could hear they put their pen and pencil down and they listen to you, or they look at you, eye contact, and you speak. The words land so easily to them because they have a listening for you. It's like everything you say just landed. They just received it. They just understood you. That was so easy. And they easily understand you because they respect you. It's a level 10. And you could see inside this thing, it is so fun to play with them because it's so easy. They both respect each other. You respect them, they respect you. It's such an easy environment. There's no tension. It's so respectful. It's so playful. Allow yourself to say, wow, I like this. This is fun. I can have that. And look at the old ways and the new way. Oh, I like the new way better. Allowing yourself to like the new way. The energy that you share. The expression that you can express from. When you have a high level of respect, level 10, there is power in that. There's love in that. You actually can hold the space of love very easily. There's joy that you can share very easily, holding that space. And there's compassion very easily from that space. And in the level of peace, there's a spiritual peace to your expression and your journey from that level 10 experience. And when you reach level 10, there is actually bliss. It's like allowing people to be people and holding the space, in the space of bliss, for them to grow on their journey, no matter what level of respect. Holding the space for them to grow up, to learn their own value for themselves, what respect is, what love is, what joy is for them in their journey of life. A beautiful gift to people in your presence when you achieve this high level that you have achieved for yourself. You now are the instrument of respect, love. You're now the instrument, the walking example of what respect is without words. You also now are the working example of helping people to see a level of respect that is not existent in their world and bring that up for them in your community, in your work, in your family, in your spiritual community. The level of respect that you can have and allowing the level of respect that each individual have around you to grow and grow bigger and bigger and bigger is very powerful. I wish each and every one of you choose to grow, learn, and empower yourself to the highest level of respect that you choose to achieve, and be the walking example of respect for everybody, all race, all culture, all spiritual, as spiritual and religious doctrine that they choose to practice. Holding that space that you are the instrument to ignite them to grow their own level of respect to the level that you want to play and that they can reach to your level or even beyond. And may each of you will experience the love that this will bring, the joy that this will bring, the equality that this will bring in the level of equality that they want for themselves. By just playing with this word called respect and achieving the level of respect that you want, you will get the level of equality that you want. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for bringing the souls here and for all the souls that choose to listen to this conversation, to be the instrument of peace, the instrument of a peaceful method of transforming the world and empowering the world to bring to a higher level of consciousness as we elevate our own level of consciousness to that we desire to play. Each and every one of you who listened here has chosen to be the instrument for that. And we thank you for being a part of this journey to elevate the conversations of the world. You are an instrument. You guys are the light. May the light be with you. Taking a deep breath. And come on back. I'm going to open the floor for anybody to have a conversation that you guys want. What was your experience? What did you get for yourself?
That was super beautiful, Alex.
Thank you.
Before you actually brought us into all of that, y'all made a really good point that was very, like, it really hit me deeply. You Alex, when you were talking about the respect of yourself, I know, like, I in the past have struggled with very codependent patterns, and I had no respect for myself. And I never considered, because everybody talks about having boundaries and having clear cut, you know, this and that in order to deal with codependency, but I never considered, and they talk about self-love as well, but I just never considered that level of respect for myself and being like, you know, okay with myself in the first place, but then not just okay with myself, but like you said, elevating it up in those levels. I never considered that would be so freeing and so powerful. But yeah, I have a new practice now, and that is to respect myself in all ways every day. So thank you.
Very beautiful. Thank you. That is so beautiful. And welcome, William. So good to see you here. And thank you, guys. This is just because we're not blaming the world. We're bringing the world up, okay? We're helping the world. You know, we understand the world is not as fast. We want them to be faster. And we grow ourselves to help them to speed it up, okay? We are the instrument, okay? And the more you respect yourself, the more love you will get, by the way. It's very beautiful. The more respect you have, the more peaceful your life becomes. And the more respect you have, the more successful your life becomes. It's just like so automatic. People don't even get that. It's just that one word. And the more respect you have, the more beautiful friends you're going to have. Why? Because the respect is there. And you choose to teach them how to respect. Your friends will be long and great. It's just amazing how one word brings you not just respect, but equality, peace, love, spiritual expression, connectedness. Like your connection with people is so much deeper.
Alex?
Yes. Yes.
When I was in the hospital, I was in 3 weeks, 3 major operations, and I gained a whole lot of respect because I did respect myself. I always had a smile. People ended up with a smile. Actually, Reverend Paula called me a couple times, and she came in one day not feeling good. And when she was finished talking with me, she felt good and used me in her next service talk.
There you go. See, the moment you respect yourself and you hold that respect, Robert, you hold that respect no matter what condition that you're in, no matter what physical. When people who know how to hold respect, it doesn't matter what economic structure, it doesn't matter what health, it doesn't matter what environment. You could be in the dumps. And if you have respect in the dumps, you will get respect. And if you have respect in the most beautiful, elegant, royal place, you will get respect. And when you get respect, they will give you respect that is so beautiful. So beautiful.
Yes.
I'm just asking you guys to open your mind to look at that beautiful level 10 respect that you all played. Did you all like the vision that you all played for yourself? You know, that, wow, it's so beautiful. So,
I'm looking for 10.
I love it, Robert.
Alex?
Yes.
Okay. So, if you have the level 10 respect, does that always mean that you're going to get the respect? Or do you still have to teach some people how to give you that respect?
Good question. When I'm in level 7, and you all didn't know that I'm growing to level 9, you didn't know that. I'm level 7, I'm going to level 9. So when I meet you guys, you will come from the last experience that you have of me is level 7. You get that? So I will actually now require a different level. Level 9 means what? That means everybody will have clear their energy before they come into my room. So I will have to teach them, before you come in next time, please clear your energy, leave your energy outside, the funky energy, bring the loving energy inside, and be with me. Even though that doesn't work because they're coming with crap, but it's okay. But I'm just saying, if I play level 9, okay, they're coming. I said, you know, leave your anger outside. You can bring in the reason of anger, but leave the energy outside and come in with, and we can talk about that level of anger. So when I teach them what level 9 is, and I create a space for them, I can help them, teach them, like I can put a sign over there in the front door that says, before you walk in, please leave that anger outside on the lawn. So I help them, teach them to give me, like Angie Kramer says, that she's going to push it up to level 9. How to give me that level 9 of 9.5 that we want. You see that? So we do have to teach people, just like when people who have never gone to visit the pop before, they walk in, they say, you have to cover your body. You cannot wear bikini to go see the pop. They won't even allow you to walk into the Vatican with that, even shorts, not just bikini, even shorts to go in there, or to go into some sacred place. So they will ask you to please dress appropriately. So now they're already teaching you how to walk in there, just like you go to see the Dalai Lama. You don't bring a gun to go in and see Dalai Lama. They say, please leave your gun outside. Gently and nicely, they'll say that. So we all will learn as we grow. Like all of you have just elevated yourself. So I'm so happy you guys are elevating yourself. Yeah, your respect, yeah. As you elevate yourself, you're growing. So the people that you meet in the past, your family, your friends, don't get angry at them. Teach them how to give you the level of respect that you want. And that's why I said to you, I emphasize several times, help them respect you the way you want, in a loving way or in the way that you want. Some could be abrupt. Some parents are very abrupt, and that's the way they do it. But you still hold your own space that you're loving. Even though they're abrupt, you know that that's just their method of communication to get what they want. So you can translate for them. So that this is your, I need respect. So you can translate that. So that you want respect. Is that what you want? Translate it to them in a loving way and says, I got it. I can give that to you. What level of respect do you want that? Well, I want a level 9. Okay. You want level 9. I can give that to you.
Alex?
Yes.
So we're talking about abrupt. So I want to take it to the opposite end of the spectrum because this is something I deal with every single day of my life. When you're dealing with someone, I've learned when you're dealing with a high introvert that's used to passive aggressive ways of communication, so that they literally don't know how to deal with any communication.
Mm-hmm.
What is your advice about dealing with someone who is so gentle that any kind of any kind of outward expression coming into them is almost too much for them. What is your?
Can you help me understand which level are you asking me to converse from? The extrovert or the sensitive person? Which conversation are you talking about? Because this
I would like you to address it from the extrovert going to the introvert.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people in this world are like that. The extrovert and the introvert, yes? Yeah. So you're talking about, so let's say if the extrovert doesn't have respect, they will actually walk all over the introvert. They will like run over them. The introvert will like be running the other way. If the extrovert actually have respect, the extrovert will actually see that their impact is stumbling people. They will actually reduce their vibration or conversation to match that, so that this person will feel safe. However, if this person that's introvert, that doesn't have respect, then they will let everybody push them away because they will hide away. So the moment they learn respect for themselves, the introvert, they will start to be comfortable to be extrovert. They will start to be able to be comfortable. They will actually raise their level to match those people out there. They will actually be comfortable to now talk to them, and somebody try to push them. They have respect for themselves. They will actually say, please don't. I like it gentle. If you want to talk to me, calm down and hold that space. Stay safe distance that I feel comfortable. They will know how to express themselves to give them the space they need to feel comfortable. They don't have to run away. So this is their growth on how to grow to get their own respect. So it's not wrong, it's not right. It's a soul journey here, okay? Yes.
What if the person has been enabled to not have respect for him or herself their entire life, and you're in a position where you actually have to teach them what respect for themselves looks like? How would you recommend that an extrovert do that?
Yes, those are good questions. Many people are like that too. And what I'm saying to you, remember I started off with the journey is that each and every one of us is in a soul journey, yes? And there are certain people that has the expectations, yes? And certain people, they don't want to grow. They're already stuck in their so-called ways, yes? And we, on the other hand, are the ones that's growing, are we not? And when we walk over there, we say, well, why don't you do it the way I have grown to be? Hello? They're still where they are. So this now becomes your exercise for you to grow on how to be powerful with them, and for spiritual people, how to be in the space of power and love and compassion in whatever state they're in, allowing them to be where they are, but you hold your own level of respect no matter where they are. So you will learn how to grow. If this is part of your life, day in and day out, that means this is a big soul lesson for you. Make sense?
Yes, it's hard, but I'm going to push the easy button right now.
Well, you can do it that way, or you can do it. Like I said, I don't have this could be the heart button. I'm having to print a heart sign. This is the button you've been pressing. This is the button I have. It's up to you. You can keep doing this for the next 5 years, or you can do this today. Okay? Oh, so you got one now. You got that in Chinese now. Thank you. Hey, you're pressing it. So yes. So because here's the beautiful thing. Let's say this person is the expectation one. Okay. Many people say you should treat me this way. You should treat me this way. You should treat me this way, which is normal. That's normal. What people think that this is the way normal are. Okay. And welcome Susan Jeffers for watching. This is normal. So when we come into this world, we think that, wow, this is respect is so beautiful. And then we you should give it to me. You should give me. You look at them and says, why? I don't know you. Why do I need to give you respect? It's like, so you completely have this beautiful experience of journey to be powerful and holding this person says, I can see in my little Obi-Wan Kenobi that you want my respect. But you're not going to get it yet because you haven't earned it, though, little one. You can play with him and help him grow instead of going, I get angry with him. You should be more respectful of me. No, you don't have to. You can be just saying, he doesn't know my level of respect. We will get to know each other and we will learn to communicate in a powerful way. So bring Obi-Wan, the young Padawan up to the Obi-Wan's level. Okay, bring him up. It's okay. They might be angry, they might be upset, they might challenge you, but it's okay. You are the powerful one. If you get triggered, congratulations, your soul lesson has just been triggered. You get that? You know what I mean? If you have been triggered, hello, there's something there for you to learn. Not them. They just press your button. You just give them control. They just mess up your system. You didn't. You just lost control there. Quickly bring it back. Quickly saying, oh, no, I'm not going to let you. No, no, no. You can try to piss me off there. You can try to make me say I'm wrong. You can try that I'm unfair and I'm unequal. It's like, good try, little one. Good try. So you become that powerful. You teach them what equality is. You teach them what balance is. You teach them what power is by the demonstration of it. Because you're so respectful of yourself. And not be triggered by their little buttons that they try to press you. You know how many people love to press? It's called the game they play. It's like to irk each other the most. It's like, oh, this one is like, oh, you are stupid. Oh, you're ugly. Oh, you are bad. You're mean. You know, they call that game, by the way. They call it, I learned in certain social groups, it's called bantering. It's fun. Okay? So I didn't know that. I got triggered left and right. I go, oh my goodness, they all call me names. I got so angry, I stomped out of it. Because I didn't know how to handle banter. I was so serious. I didn't know how to handle banter. And then I walk away, I says, why did I just let them piss me off? So I turned around and came back and says, okay, give it to me. And I put myself into the what do you call it, the lion's den or something. I just put myself, okay, give it to me. I'm just handling, nope, nothing can handle me. Oh, they give me all this banter. And then I can start to banter back. And now it's easy. So what I'm saying is your soul growth. Does that make sense to you guys when I'm talking about not just human growth, but the soul growth?
Yes.
Okay, I hope you understand the level I want you guys to be playing, not just the social, so-called rightness of the whole thing, but the emotional well-being of you, the physical well-being of you, the mental power of you, and the spiritual lesson of this whole thing, yes? Isn't that a more powerful way to look at this thing? Well, any more questions, you guys? This is good. You guys are more interactive today. I've wanted you guys, and okay, who's Angie's up to level 9.5 now? What are your levels, guys? Come on, give it to me. What level are you guys going to play? All right, Reciprocal says 10. Who else? Come on, respect. Come on. What is your level?
10.
10. Okay. All right. 10, I love it. Okay, Angie, they're challenging you to go 10, Angie. Okay, come on.
Hey, if Alex is only a 7, then I don't stand a chance.
No, Maggie. Don't compare to Alex. Don't compare to the Dalai Lama. Don't compare to nobody. This is your game to play. when
I'll
you get
claim
to
a
that-
10 for the purposes of this game.
There you go. Claim 10. It doesn't matter because when you reach 10, you might find 11 better. Okay, so just go for 10. It's okay. Okay. So good. So who else? Anybody else?
Yes.
Errol, this is all your fault. This conversation is all your fault. Come on.
I'm at an 8.
I'll take 10 to
And-
99.
Okay,
and
Robert is
all-
at 8 and Errol's playing 10. Yes, Robert.
No, I
I'm at
said,
an 8. Oh, okay, go ahead.
10 to the 99.
10 to 99.
10 to the power of 99.
Wow, you see that? I told you it's his fault. Okay, he just completely blew your own scale. You say his scale is 10 to the level of 99. I don't know what that looks like. Okay, but he's gonna play for it. Okay, and I'm gonna explore and find out, you know, down the road what 10 to the 99 is to him when I meet him. You get that? So you guys gonna learn and meet each other and really see, okay, Elizabeth played 10. I'm gonna see what 10 is for Elizabeth. And people say play 7. I'm gonna see what that is. Allow them to see what they express that is. It's so beautiful when you start to just see that. It really is.
Alex,
So, Lenny, I want you to let me know when you see level 10 to the 10 to the 99 what that is for you, for him, okay? That means the world will respect him. That means
I still already
his
see that.
plan, one second, Robert. That means his plan for the world will be respected. His ideas for the world will be respected and implemented. Woo-hoo! Okay?
Oh, I sent that stuff out back in April, Alex.
I saw that. And do it one more time, please.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Do it one more time, but this time energize it with a new level of respect, please. Energize it with a new level, 10 to the 99, and says, Elon, this is what your next project is. Okay? So, okay, Robert, go ahead.
I'm at an 8.
Uh-huh.
And I'm at an 8, and I want to be a 10, and you always have to have a goal.
Thank you. So I want you to find a goal that calls you to level 10 and share it with us. Susan wants TEN, 10. All right. So if you're going to share that goal with us the next time we talk again, Robert, what that goal is when you reach 10. That is a good one. Okay. And Barbara, thank you for being here. And level 10, is that right, Barbara?
Thank you. I don't know. I could feel it rising. I could feel myself rising when you were talking. I could really feel it.
Yes, I'm watching
I
you
don't
guys
know if
rising
I'm 10.
already.
I'm pretty good. Maybe an 8 or 9. I don't know if I'm 10.
No, for you, 8 or 9 is already very high quality because you always have high quality, Barbara. Okay, even at 8 or 9, your 8 or 9 is very high quality. You understand that? Don't try to do anything other than what's comfortable for you. Because some people's level 7 is very beautiful already. Okay, because they have a high standard for themselves. So just your own standard, please, is what you feel. Okay, this 10 to the 99. It could be the Pops number 99. Okay, you know. So
Thank you.
yeah, thank you for coming. Did you enjoy yourself today?
I love it. I'm coming back.
Okay, any more? Last question, anybody? Was this a helpful conversation? Everybody thumbs up if it is. Awesome, guys. So one last question I'm going to give everybody, like they all say free coaching here. One last question, going once, going twice.
It's always worth it, Alex. I always get a lot out of these.
Thank you for sharing. So
Absolutely.
now it touched my heart because, you know, I'm just giving it, and sometimes it's nice to know that it's being received.
Yeah.
It
You know,
definitely is.
and you know, sometimes when we keep giving and we don't have any response back, it's like, what are we doing? Are we doing it right, or are we doing it good enough for them to get it, to touch their soul level and things like that? But thank you for sharing that. And you guys, I know that we open a door for the world to see a new way of approach to bring peace and love through social conversations, cutting through the normal way of bringing this level of consciousness up. Yes?
Alex, can I say one thing?
Of course, Robert.
I say I'm at an 8, but I took training from you, and before that training, I probably was about a 3.
Wow.
Am I right on that?
Thank you for. Oh, you already saw that. You knew that. You knew
Yes.
how how you were and how you are today. You get that?
Yes.
And you are in that level already because you now have value for yourself that was not there before. Okay?
Yes.
So I so respect your growth. So and keep growing. You have so much, joy and power to keep growing. So you guys, thank you for being a part of and be a part of our journey of being an instrument of light for the world. Yay! Have a good
you,
night,
Alex.
everybody.
Thank you.
I get to see everybody. Goodbye, everybody from Facebook. Ooh,
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.